So no matter how many times I do this, I don't think I'll ever get used to watching 3 or 4 hours worth of artwork, the recording of it sped up and compressed down to 3 or 4 minutes in time. It's kind of hypnosis in a way, and it's cool to watch, but it's just strange. So a little while ago, I kind of hit a wall, hit some designer block again. I was trying to get some more backgrounds done for YouTube buddies, and I couldn't get my brain firing the way I wanted it to for artwork reasons. So for the longest time, I had wanted to just do a piece of artwork with an owl in it. Don't ask me why. It's one of those things that has been boiling in the back of my mind, and I thought, well, let's source some images and see what we can find, and maybe come up with something that we might like. So here it is. And it didn't go the way that it was intended, but I do like the way it turned out. It's kind of funny how when you do artwork, it takes on a life of its own, and you hit multiple points kind of in the creation of it where what you intended to do goes a different direction. And when you're doing artwork just for fun for yourself, it's not really that big a deal, because you just take a step back, and if you like it, you keep going. If you don't like it, you really hope that you didn't go that far in the history, and you can go back undo a few steps and go back to where you remember it being something you want to continue. But it's different when you're doing work for clients and when you're doing work for just paying customers in general, because even though you get going on the route to what you intended, and you hit a point where it is taking a new life, if you like how that way's going, there's a series of questions you have to ask yourself after that. You step back and you think, I like how this is going. It's not what I planned, but I like how this is going. But does it still achieve the client goals? Is the client still going to like it? Is it what we talked about? So you got to make sure that depending on what you're doing the artwork for, if it's starting to go a different route, make sure it's okay. If not, make sure you save a copy all the time. If you have artwork that did not turn out the way you wanted it to, but it turned out in a way that you liked it, make sure you save copies along the way, just so you remember how you did those techniques and can watch the path of things happening. Or better yet, record it. I've noticed tons of stuff now that I'm recording this artwork process and seeing how I did it. I hate to say it, but I can see all the mistakes that I'm doing and try to make myself better. And I have to apologize for this part. When I'm filling in with color, I'm way zoomed in, and I still have not figured out a good way to record this where it doesn't look like the screen is just moving around too much and flickering on you and giving you either a seizure or a migraine if it's too much. I apologize for that. So I'll figure out a better way to do this to where it's easier on the eyeballs. Hopefully it's not that big of an issue, but I could see it if I was watching this over and over again. I'd probably have to take a step back at some point. But just wanted to let you know about that. This color here, I had to go in and really find it. Didn't reach the edges like I wanted it to. The color fill, so I had to go through and really clean it up. But another thing that I ran into on that wolf art was that if you have line work and you're using the wand selection tool like I was doing to select the empty spaces and then make a layer behind it and fill that with the color, it's a cool effect because the color doesn't actually seam up against each other. It leaves a gap where the line was, basically. So when you toggle off the line layer, it's kind of a cool effect. You get almost the inverted line work. And then so what I did here is I went behind my color layer and I added blasts of color to highlight where the lines were, and it's a neat effect. It's still kind of subtle in this. Well, maybe not. Anyhow, I'm gonna see if I can get better at it and figure out other techniques to use this for. But I thought that was kind of interesting. So, and also, I think I'm going to do prints of these if I can find a place to do on-demand printing of all these artwork that I do, because they're print quality, 300 DPI. So let me know if you're interested in that, and hope you dig it. I'm out of time. More to come later.